All parties in the matter, Green versus McKenna. Step forward.
Buddy Green is suing his former roommate and friend, Jim McKenna, for unpaid rent and utilities. Jim is countersuing, also for rent and utilities, as well as damaged and stolen property.
Mr. Green, how long were you living with Mr. McKenna?
Just under 2 years.
But it was his home.
Yes.
So is it a home that you own or rent?
I rented.
How long have you rented that home?
Since May of 2007.
And was Mr. Green a roommate or a friend and roommate?
A friend and roommate.
Did you have a lease with him?
No.
So it was his apartment, and he's an obligor to the landlord to pay the rent.
Yes, ma'am.
Not you.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what the case is about. Mr. McKenna went to jail for 6 months, and your lawsuit says that he should pay his half of the rent for that 6 months because you were forced to pay his half of the rent for the 6 months because he was in jail. That's what your case is about.
Actually, I was moving into an RV on at my tattoo shop. I was going to live rent-free, no utilities, when he went to jail. Now I'm suing for the full amount of the rent because I had to stay to cover him.
That's twice as ridiculous.
Okay.
All you had to do was move out.
We're friends. I wanted to make sure he had a place to come home to.
Well, that's nice of you, but why are you involving me?
Because he said he was going to pay me back.
Oh, no, he never said he was going to pay you back. You don't even say he said he was going to pay you
Not
back
on
in your
paper, no,
complaint.
ma'am.
You don't even say that in your complaint. You say, because of his bad judgment in getting himself arrested, I was forced to pick up his portion of the rent while he was in jail. And I'm saying to you, you're under no obligation. All you had to do was move out.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with that.
Good.
I'm a loyal friend. What can I say?
Well, what can I say?
I have a
can
letter
say,
from the
I can say
landlady.
your case is dismissed, which is what I'm going to say.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. Have you been cheated? Go to judgejudy.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Now, your counterclaim is money owed for unpaid rent, and that's when you were in jail and he didn't pay the rent?
He didn't pay the last 2 months that he stayed there in January and February.
And so what happened?
I had to keep my house. I had to pay that extra amount of rent, and I did do that.
Good. Now, when he was living there, did he pay the full rent?
Yes.
So you had a place to come home to.
Mm-hmm.
And are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you. Anything else you want to tell me about your counterclaim?
$300 damage on the spare room from his dog from scratching on the wall.
What else?
And stolen property.
Okay. Well, tell me about the stolen property, Mr. McKenna.
Well, a lot of items he took, my generator, my bike lift. He brought the stuff back because the neighbors saw him take it, and I talked to him about it. He brought it back, and I talked to him.
Good. So he brought it back, and?
But he never did bring back my big screen TV and my mom's blanket.
What happened to the TV, Mr. Green?
Ma'am, that TV was broken. I went to the jail to speak to him after I got rid of it. One of those huge dinosaur TVs you can get on Craigslist for free.
Okay,
I said I got
so
rid of it. It was broken. He was okay with that at the time.
Fine. And what about his mother's blanket?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, good. Are you guys ready to go home?
And his Harley? Yes.
Perfect. I'm ready for you to go home. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your case is dismissed. Your counterclaim likewise.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Well, as a friend, I covered him.
I'm just glad it's over with.
That TV was a piece of junk. I got rid of it.
Never got back my TV or my mom's blanket.
His mother's blanket? I don't know anything about it.
He took a lot of stuff.
Well, I hope we can shake hands and kind of laugh about this.
We'll always be friends. It's over with, man.
All right.
All right.